Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading for October 8th through the 14th. This week I am using The Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And as always, this will be a general reading for the week ahead. I will pull one card on love. If you want a more specific love reading, if you want all there is to know about love for Gemini right now, check out the Gemini October 2018 love reading, which is already posted after this video. But in this video, we're just gonna see what's coming up with the Venus retrograde for Gemini this week ahead and see what's going on here for you guys and see how maybe the Venus retrograde may be affecting some of you. So Gemini, we have our Monday, Tuesday. We have our Wednesday, Thursday. There's our Wednesday, Thursday. Our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And our love card for Gemini. Love for Gemini. There's your love card, Gemini. And as always, I will pull a soul homework card, but I won't shuffle that just yet. Okay, so Two of Air is coming up in the beginning of the week for you, Gemini. Two of Air is kind of like, it could be friendship, it could be finding balance with a relationship or a situation. It could be something that you're trying to bring into balance in a work situation as well. But Two of Air for me is kind of being stuck or being at a stalemate, not wanting to make a decision because you don't want to look at the facts ahead of you. You're maybe kind of really trying to turn a blind eye to something. And so I would just advise you that, you know, sometimes if you ignore a problem, it only becomes bigger down the road. So it would be good to come out of that, you know, fear energy or that stuck energy. Some of you may feel like somebody or something isn't like telling you everything there is to know. You might be feeling in the dark about something and you might not wanting to be like prying that or investigating that. But you might kind of feel like, you know, you want to ignore it and hope that it goes away. But that's not a good thing to do. So whether this is happening in your work life or in your romantic life, this card is encouraging you to just take a peek at what's going on, address it, or at least if you're not addressing it, acknowledge it. Like allow yourself to acknowledge and accept it so that you're better able to deal with it down the road. Your Wednesday, Thursday card, Gemini, is Five of Earth. So this could be feeling really out of your element or feeling very kind of displaced. This could be a card about running away in some ways. It can apply in a lot of different ways. So for some of you, there could be something very uncertain that is happening. For some of you, you might be feeling left out in the cold, or you might be feeling like you're really out of your comfort zone. This card sometimes can actually have to do with somebody who's physically being displaced. Like you're finding that you're having to move, or you're having to leave a job, or, you know, if you're self-employed, like things are kind of really up in the air and you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on. And it might feel like uncertain or scary times. And you may feel like you're very uncomfortable or you're not sure what the future is going to be like. It could be changes at your work. Maybe you're not getting laid off or let go, but maybe things are changing in your job and you're really worried about it. You may have expenses coming up and you're wondering if you're going to be able to cover them. It could be a lot of fear. But the blessing that comes in with Five of Earth, like the good part about it, is it can actually be that, you know, well, not it could, it is with Five of Earth. You begin to see who really has your back. You begin establishing really close, meaningful relationships, because it could be about companionship. It could be about lovers or like a romantic relationship where someone's right there beside you and they're like, you know what, hun? Don't even worry about it. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get through it. Somebody even had told me one time, somebody else who reads tarot, that it could even be like a single parent relationship, or maybe, you know, money is hard and things are hard, but there's still a very strong sense of family. So for some of you, it's coming through in that way as well. And it's just like times may be hard, but you're not alone. So I think for some of you, the universe is showing you that times may be hard, or you might have some worries or fears around money, but things are happening that are showing you that you are lovable, that you are loved, that you are not alone, and that, you know, somebody has your back, you know. So very, very positive in that way. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Wheel of Fortune. So I think, Gemini, for you all, the week is starting out kind of rough or scary or uncertain. But by the weekend, you're moving past that. You're coming out of that fear or that stuck energy. Maybe it's a depression that some of you are coming out of, or like a period of anxiety that you're coming out of. You're seeing more clearly. Maybe some of you had some doubts about a job or a relationship, but after kind of seeing this uncertainty and this fear and kind of feeling really out in the middle of nowhere, and people are stepping up and proving themselves to you, you're feeling like, okay, you know what? I am on the right path. I can keep moving forward. This is a good thing for me. I did make a good choice or a decision, or, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be in my life. And you're committing a little more fully as you're moving forward. I know, Gemini, for you guys, you get bored easily, and I know that you need a lot of like mental stimulation. And I know that you all need to be entertained, I guess I want to say. So I think for some of you, you have some fears with like responsibilities in your life, or the way things have been going. The Venus retrograde coming in. Venus retrograde is very much about you trying to figure out you know, what your worth is, what you had, what you've lost, what you've put in, what you've gained. Maybe some of you are having an ex come back around and you're just like, I don't know about that. And then you're deciding to move forward. You're deciding to move on. Or just your current situation. You're like, I don't know if I got myself in the right situation. I don't know if I've committed to the right things. Did I make a mistake? Am I supposed to be doing something else? And so there might be that fear during the week. And then by weekend, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm assured and I'm moving forward. I'm on the right path. I'm in the right direction. So I think for you guys, this uncertainty is turning into clarity at some point, and you're feeling really reassured. Like, okay, you know what? It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Let's check out your love card. And we have 3 of water, which is really, really funny because I shuffled. You saw me shuffle. And yet this is the same card that came up for Pisces. So some of you are dealing with a Pisces or with a water sign. But in general, this is a card about getting away. So maybe some of you are really having a hard time, like I said. And, you know, this kind of thing is coming not a moment too soon. Your partner has your back. Your partner's like, hey, you know, hon, babe, don't even worry about it. Let's go have a good time. Let's go out. Let's maybe splurge a little bit. We're going to be all right. And you're feeling reassured, and you're feeling like your stress is coming down, and you're feeling closer in this relationship. For other ones of you, 3 of water could be that you're just trying to leave the stressful things behind or leave them aside, and just trying to enjoy somebody a little bit more, right? Like you're just trying to think more positive. For other ones of you, those of you who are single, you could just be like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go out and I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to get together with my friends and we're going to have a good time, and I'm not going to really be trying to impress anybody. I'm not going to be worried about anybody looking at me or, you know, trying to get anybody's attention. I just want to be happy. I want to go out, forget about my stress, have a good time and be happy. And surprisingly enough, some of you who are just coming into this full-on release and just letting it go, when you're out there just having fun with your friends, some of you are actually meeting somebody. Some of you are actually meeting somebody. You're like, you know what? Like, this is it. This is like, came out of nowhere. But this is someone I could really give a chance to. This is somebody who really I feel I have a connection with or I'm clicking with, because you're in that happy, like, true you self. So the person that's attracted to you is attracted to, like, the real true you, because you're not putting on a mask. You're not putting on some kind of, like, you know, trying to impress anybody. You're just being you. You don't give a crap. You're just out there being you. And somebody's like, wow, I really like that person. So some of you are having a very pleasant surprise in that way. Some of you are realizing that you've been partying too hard, okay? And you're having to rein it in. You're having to pull back. And once you're doing that, you're beginning to have more stability in your life, which is helping you in your love life. So again, this is a general reading, you guys. It's going to apply to different ones of you in different ways. Make sure that you check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your moon sign and your rising sign. And some weeks that's going to resonate with you more than others. And check out the pick a card readings. I'm going to be getting more consistent with those. So far I've been posting them once every 2 weeks. I'm going to try to get into weekly. I really am. I'm working on my scheduling, guys. Please be patient. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe and hit notification. And then you'll get a notice. You'll get a notice every single time the new videos are up and the pick a card readings are up. You may need a private reading. Reach out to me if that's the case. Check out the description in the video. I have all of the readings listed. I have all of the prices listed. And I try to offer as many affordable options as I can. And I do a free card every single day on AmethystAngelLight Facebook and Instagram. So check out the free card and the free pick a card every day on there. If you haven't already liked the page, go ahead and do so. And let me know, guys. Let me know if you like a private reading. I'm going to try to interact with you guys more in the comments, too. I know I haven't been very good about that lately, but I am working on it. So I appreciate you so much for being here and watching. And I almost forgot to pull your soul card. Let's see what your soul homework is. I'm all blabbering away. All right, Gemini. So your soul card for the week. Your soul homework. This is what Spirit wants you to remember or to work on for this week, Gemini. You all have 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of you who are worried, you are worried about money, Gemini. That is what's happening. You are worried about money. You are stressing out about money. And you're just like maybe wanting to stay and work. Maybe some of you are afraid about getting laid off or getting fired. And you've got this partner here who's like, no, let's go have fun. And you're scared. Like, you're like, we can't have fun. I don't know what's happening with my money. Gemini, universe wants you to know that it's going to be okay. That the universe is an abundant place. That you're working really hard. And that you deserve to enjoy that which you are working for. And if there is uncertainty in your employment, if there is uncertainty in your job, you are being led or guided to something that is better for you. Because that's one of the things about this Venus retrograde, guys. We're getting very clear. We're being given very clear signs, or our eyes are opening. And we're beginning to see where we're maybe working like a dog and not getting a whole lot back. Right? And we're wanting to put an end to it. And putting an end to it, it might not be as simple as just walking into your boss's office and being like, hey, you don't pay me enough, give me more money now or I'm going to quit. Because chances are, most bosses are going to be like, okay, so sorry to see you go, have a nice life. You know, it doesn't work out that way. Like, we're not like in this perfect world where that easily we can overcome those obstacles. But it does start by, you know, some of you are approaching a boss and you are asking for more money. Or, you know, just, hey, can you consider me for a raise? Or I've been here a while, I'd really like a promotion. What do I have to do to get promoted? What do you need to see from me to, you know, to promote me? So for some of you, it's starting a conversation in that way. Other ones of you, you just want out. So this might be the time to, you know, brush up that old resume and start sending it out. Start applying for jobs where you feel are like on a higher level or a higher pay scale, you know, because you're starting to see your worth and you're starting to realize that you deserve to be in that abundance. You're starting to see your skill set, what you're bringing to the table, and that it's really not fair for you to have to be in this fear or to be in this worry, because you work so hard and because you're good at what you do, Gemini. So, you know, it's about that abundance. Those of you who are receiving the abundance, I feel some of you have the other extreme and you're like, oh my God, like, you know, these people are overpaying me and they're going to look at me and be like, whoa, why are we paying so much money? You know, bye. But the universe wants you to know, again, that abundance, you have the right to abundance, you deserve abundance, and you can count on this abundance coming in, right? Just keep doing the work, keep applying yourself, right? And you deserve to receive, Gemini. I think that's the message here. You all deserve to receive. Even with the having fun, you deserve to receive that fun. So guys, you know, this is your message for the week ahead. And I hope that you have fun, whatever you end up doing. It looks like there's some good times ahead for you to help take your mind off of the stress and the worry. Till next week, my friends.